New here at 4, an Illinois family is suing DCFS. They claim the agency unjustly took their 7-month-old son from them, separating him from his parents for 3 months.
WGN's Andrea Medina joins us now with more.
Ben and Lourdes, the family remains very emotional about when they recall the moment that they were forced to be separated from their son. They are sharing their story in the hope that others in similar situations can learn from their experience.
He's doing amazing. He's doing great. He's smart little boy.
Father Victor Lucha takes pride in the progress his son has made, reflecting on the life-changing experience from last summer when the boy was separated from his family for months after a visit to a clinic in Beardstown, Illinois, to have a burn near his armpit and skin discoloration on his legs examined.
It's been really traumatizing to a point where there's no words to explain.
As Lucha grapples with how to describe the nightmare, the Cass County resident was joined by his legal team in Chicago on Monday morning to announce a lawsuit against DCFS, the state of Illinois, along with 2 DCFS caseworkers and 2 investigators for their alleged involvement in the separation of his son.
Family has no history of abuse or neglect. They really didn't attempt to cooperate with the family, and it was a real struggle to get DCFS to take the right action in this.
The lawsuit claims that after the boy's mom took him to get his skin issues checked out, a caseworker did not provide her a Spanish-speaking interpreter to properly communicate. The complaint further states a nurse practitioner contacted DCFS, ending in the child being placed into their custody.
DCFS only has the authority to remove a child from a family if it is the only remedy that's available. And in this case, that clearly was not the circumstance.
Attorneys say as a result, the boy was placed into 5 foster homes despite the willingness of extended family to care for him. They say he was also put on feeding tubes because he wasn't eating, having been exclusively breastfed.
In the multiple foster placements he started having breathing issues, he started losing weight. He was traumatized. He was in a new home where he didn't speak the language. He started to fail to thrive.
Attorneys indicated that during the discovery process, they found a case note in which a doctor who reviewed the medical records indicated that discoloration on the child's legs was not bruises but hyperpigmentation resulting from exposure to citrus juice, which they noted is common in Hispanic populations. They also highlighted that the doctor stated that the burn did not appear to be inflicted. They added that this determination was made within 24 hours of the child's initial visit to the clinic, but after 3 months, the child was finally reunited with his family.
And the cooperation with the Cass County State's Attorney's Office in dismissing the case is the only reason that he went home.
We just want other families to know that there's people out there that can help so they don't go through this really bad nightmare.
Now, in addition to the family's desire to hold DCFS accountable, their attorneys are pursuing monetary damages. We have reached out to DCFS for comments, but we haven't heard back from them yet. Ben and Lourdes.
Thanks, Andrea.